10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's really good? It's week 10, 10 whole weeks of wrestling and beat 'em up action. I'm excited. How about you? Are you excited there, Comrade Husky Gaming? Are you excited there, Galactor? What's up?
I'm excited. Yeah. No, this should be a pretty good week. We've been doing this for enough now that we got champions. We got some news, some interesting twists, turns, arrivals, departures, unfortunately. All the above. So this should be an interesting week.
So taking a look at the docket, we got a couple of mid-card titles to be announced and claimed. We also have a vacant tag team title that is going to be cross-promotional, so ain't nobody going to sit here and try to take it home. It's going to be defended on either brand. We've got debuts. We've got a league on this way up. We've had rumbles. We've had everything happening in just 10 weeks of action, and we still got more to come.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Yeah. We should have, as you said, something to do with both new TWF unified titles, the unified world title coming into that league in March. We got some junior wrestling titles, as you put it, the mid-card titles, or kind of for the smaller, faster types for the most part, or the little gremlins coming in, at the very least for me, and I assume that you've had the same sort of thoughts that I had about that.
Oh, yes, indeed.
So we've been thinking a lot about titles. We've been thinking a lot about who to focus on, because of course now with UW gone especially, we've been looking for hot new talent to kind of bolster our two ranks so that we can get you some new and exciting matchups each and every week. So yeah, a lot of new things coming in the next couple of weeks, if not the next, right into March, really, considering the league there.
What we got right here is one of the biggest tenets of TWF, and that is everybody gets an opportunity. Everybody gets a chance to shine. Everybody gets a chance to put on and show out for their craft. And we want to bring each and every week to you. We want to bring you new talent every time. Something's exciting for you to watch. So I'm ready to go. Are you?
I'm ready. Fans, I hope you're ready too, because we're about to get to our first match for OWO in just a moment.
Kicking us off, we have a fan favorite, at least by his theme song, Red Alessandri coming down to the room. To the
wrestling room. Yeah, no, Red Alessandri has been, we've had a lot of sort of dancing emotes in chat whenever he's come down, and he's definitely got one hell of a song. And of course, we have our house least favorite, the opposite of a fan favorite, True here, being represented by Denora in what is going to be the first of the OWO League qualifying matches here tonight.
The real undisputed elite, going just by the name of their song, Do What You Want. And they have been doing what they've wanted all over OWO, apparently. Sort of a virus, though, when you think about it.
Yeah. Considering they have spread to at least one new talent so far, can't really argue that too much.
Oh, not at all, not at all. Already we get started with Denora doing her best mat wrestling with a nice guillotine.
Oh.
Yeah, so far it's been a lot of quick action because these are your two juniors in the promotion.
Yep. both junior heavyweights, both known for, at the very least, partially high-flying action. Both Red and Denora, of course, have their kind of little tweaks, whatever you want to call them, specific parts of their repertoire that is not high-flying, but you'll definitely see at least a few things off the rope if I imagine.
Oh, yes, indeed. I've seen Red Alessandri. He does a lot of really good grappling, really nice submission attacks here and there. Denora is not too different in that regard. Oh, already Philadelphia's Bruce is down. Oh,
yeah. It looks like an accident by Red standard, but this might come back to bite Red if he's Philadelphia doesn't get up quickly. Denora, of course, known for being able to. Oh, good, he is up.
I'm honestly surprised that Trudy come out here to help out.
Yeah, I am too, honestly. I'm also honestly thought that she might have gone outside, grabbed a weapon or something.
You got to admit that collision right there has led to a little bit of a slowdown. Usually Philadelphia's Brutes very quick to the covers. There he took a little bit of time, only got a 1 count off of that nice little roll up.
Yeah. And earlier we saw Denora going up to the top there for the double stomp, missing. Seems like she's going to go again, and she does.
Getting those bare feet on the back. Just a 1 count right there. You gotta admit that Philadelphia's Brutes has been like one of the standouts when it comes down to the referees that you have in your little cadre of superstars. Yeah.
Lindsay Barber and Philadelphia's Brutes has both been sort of the go-to referees here in TWF for some time now. Of course, we still have a few others, but these two are kind of I'd say the bread and butter of the ref world for us.
Yeah, they called a few big matches, and there's nothing bigger than a qualifying match to join in as a part of the league to determine our overall champion for both TCW and OWO. You see Denora taking a little bit of time outside of the ring just to give her a little bit of time to breathe, also giving Red a chance to contemplate his action. Does he go out there to help to attack, or what?
Yeah, I never really know if that's the smart move or not, considering it's one of those things where, of course, it's always good to catch your breath, always good to kind of shake the cobwebs out, so to speak. But unfortunately, it does, where one person goes, it can go for the other person as well. However, I also kind of wonder if there's sort of a, to use a football term, kind of icing the kicker type of deal with that.
I mean,
you have your momentum. You have your momentum. You have your kind of your thought process. You're moving, you're grooving, and then all of a sudden someone walks out for 12 seconds. It's not, that could totally throw that off.
Oh yes, it messes up your rhythm, it messes up your technique, it messes up everything that you're going for. Oh, nice little double foot stop in the corner from the trio ball position into the loud orchestra pin. Just a almost 2 count.
Yeah, that was dangerous. That was one of her more dangerous looking and definitely more dangerous to be receiving moves.
Nice CBT from Red Alessandri into what looks like the Buffalo Sleeper stretch.
Cool.
And she meets it right back with a DDT of her own.
Right back in those
more feet to the chest.
Stomps.
I always wonder, like, what's the big thing that move does for you? I mean, I know it disorients you by putting you in such a position. It constricts the legs, but what else could it do for you?
Yeah, it's one of those things where I just kind of have a feeling it kind of discombobulates it, yeah.
A 2 count after that jackknife cover. Goes for the cutter. Gets nothing out of it. Red goes into the torture headlock, but she gets out of it quick. Drop to hold into a Kamagoye.
Kamagoye. Nice combination there.
Red is showing that he is not one to be trifled with. He may be over the century right now on his dance card, but he is not going to be giving Denora any kind of quarter.
Yeah. Once again, drop toe hold at Kamagoye again, doing that same combination.
Yeah, that combination seems to be pretty lethal. Might not be enough to put her away right now, but there goes that cross-arm Northern Lights suplex.
Oh, top
Red to the top rope.
Cutter. Spinning toe hold.
Yeah, Denora seems to be in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, coming out of it striking, though. Definitely, I think, benefits the rather more strike-heavy Denora.
Yeah, but it looks like she is a little bit exhausted. Once again, that cross Northern Lights driver.
Yeah, counter back again. Once again, going to those top ropes. Once again with the stomps.
Like she's got a game plan.
Big
it's
cutter.
very evident.
Red's up already though.
He's up.
He's up already. Denora, I think, kind of landed funny on that one. She was a little dazed when she came back up.
That rolling Lancer, but he's too close to the ropes. He's going to try to use those long legs of his.
Standing headlock. Not enough. Nice DDT again. Going into the Paradise Lock position. Always a
once
dangerous
again,
one.
I have to admit my surprise at not seeing True trying to come out and help out Denora. I know that usually she's a lone wolf, despite the fact that, you know, it's kind of an oxymoron, but she likes to handle it all on her own. There you go, just eats a super kick once again to that Buffalo Sleeper stretch.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a case of hubris. I don't know. It's one of those things where you go out against a person who is, as you put it, over the century. It may be one of those things where it's like, you know, no, I got this. I'm going to go out and show that I deserve this position. You know, even baddies have their moments where they want to prove themselves as badasses, and I think that might be possibly coming back to bite her, although it is one of those things where we saw a 2 count there.
Yeah, true enough, that Lamaga straw pin, but again, Denora is down for the count. Like, she's putting in a lot of energy, getting close to 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, standing Enziguri into a cover.
Into a roll-up.
Just a 2 count, though. No one's gotten even more than a 2 at this point.
Guillotine stretch from Denora. Red slides over there to the ropes, gets up, gets a DDT.
A little bit of confusion there, maybe some sweat in the eyes at this point. Not normally something that Red has a problem with, but you know, when you go for 20 minutes, you can sometimes make that mistake.
Oh, yes, indeed. It's ripe for mistakes right here.
Oh.
Denora trying to find a way to catch her breath. Red putting on an expressive showing.
Koji clutch.
Koji clutch.
Koji clutch. This might be it. No.
Yo, checks the leg and then attempt to grapple. Once again, that Buffalo Sleeper, Denora is trying to work her way out of this.
She's in danger at this point. Oh! Although it's one of those things where that's a hell of a way to get back into momentum here. Tries to go for a lariat, tries to go for a cutter, tries to go for something here. Just goes for a roll-up instead. Don't think this is going to be enough, and it's not.
Once again, a testicular fortitude.
Oh, not enough, but definitely doing her damage, and right back into it.
I'm surprised the ref is allowing such a low tactic.
Oh, back into the Koji clutch. Once again, we're getting into dangerous territory for both wrestlers here. 22 minutes. This is one of those times where just about anything could finish it. Redlining bite.
Like, for instance, that coffin drop.
The coffin drop. 2, no.
Just a 2 count.
Right,
but as we stated, Denora is a little bit exhausted right about now.
Red just holding on to all the momentum here. It is his match to lose at this point, in my opinion. And there we go!
And sure enough, Red Alessandri
coming in with
off the schneid in an impressive way in a qualifying match that puts him right smack dab in the lead.
That's one hell of a way to come back from a losing streak. Going from losing just about every single, if not every single match he's been in OWO so far, into winning a league qualifier. That means that he is on the path to potentially being a TWF World Champion.
Well, any given Wednesday, to appropriate a football term, any given Wednesday, you can get a win because there is no guarantee that you will go over, same way there's no guarantee that you'll go undefeated. Red Alessandri putting up a very good showing against Denora, getting the win in a very good match, 94 match valuation, 4-star rating, winning with that chicken wing face lock. Maybe this is what he needed. Maybe this is what he needs moving forward. We might see another side of Red, and maybe we might see some humility from Denora, and maybe the rest are true.
It's possible, although I would like to point out that, of course, last week we were saying the exact opposite story about True, considering we had Melitza and Daniel being qualifying for the league. So far, Denora is actually the only one who hasn't out of True so far. course, Aiko has not been into a qualifier so far, but yeah, it has to be kind of a bummer for True. I'm sure Denora will probably give it another chance at some point. These are not necessarily one and done, all these qualifiers, so anyone who has won is locked in, but anyone who's lost might have another chance down the road.
Yeah, second chances are a big thing here in TWF, OWO, TCW. It's a huge thing. So maybe we'll see something down the line for Denora and the rest of True. Maybe we'll have a True versus Fallen kind of situation once the league matches get set.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. One of the good things about a league is it'll throw people into situations and matches that we wouldn't necessarily otherwise think of. So. All right, with that, we'll be moving on into our second qualifying match of the OWO in just a moment.
From the frozen tundra of Siberia to your TV screens right now, Mother Russia making her way down to the ring for match 2 in our league qualifiers.
Indeed it is. Katya, Vlcek, Mother Russia.
Ready indeed?
Going up against
here it is.
Of Los Heroes Stone Ring, Mr. Kingathan.
If this is your first time here with us, they put on a great showing. Los Heroes Del Ring, Kingathan, Deadlan, and the Mighty Bookman in a nice tournament, losing to the now defunct members of Uwu. You got to admit that they have to be the favorites for us in our in winning back those titles.
They have to be. It's one of those things where they got to the final match before being taken out, as you said, by the Titans, the now first inaugural but now previous unified TWF tag team champions. I would say that any sort of place, tournament, matchup situation that we would have, these would have to be on there. Otherwise, I would kind of question the authenticity of it.
Oh, true indeed. You have to admit that. Definitely got to admit that. And already Mother Russia's going and giving her brand of Red Scare tactics.
Oh, Kingathan knocking him out to the outside,
and going right to
but
and not paying attention, catching a spear for his trouble.
Getting speared out of his dance there. I think it's the first time that I've actually seen someone really take advantage of that. Goes to put Mother Russia under a spell, but unfortunately, she doesn't believe in magic.
Nice Irish whip. Okay. Oh, he is not a small man to pick up, and Mother Russia just doing it effortlessly in that gorilla press right to the sliding lariat. And Kingathan just returns the favor with just a nice little check and kick right to the shins.
Nice little senton as well. Ooh, that straight jacket choke there.
Those dragon screws are going to do wonders in trying to chop down the base of what looks to be a much bigger, much stronger opponent in Mother Russia.
Yeah, I don't think that's often something that you're going to hear from someone going up against Kingathan. It's not exactly for his style of wrestling. He's not exactly a small dude.
Nice exchange of blows, but Mother Russia gets a win on that one.
Top, trying to go for that
elbow drop,
diving elbow drop, and not quite getting it. Oh.
Quick combo from Kingathan, just ends up with a sledgehammer, and right there, running the shaft of her forearm against the side of the jawline of Kingathan Deadlan. Kingathan with a nice dragon screw to the ground.
Yeah, ground a dragon screw, trying, as you said, to, I think, just kind of weaken her core here, give it some, just kind of give him some breathing room to get those bigger moves off that he's known for.
Sure enough, so far it's working out in his favor. Another drop kick sending Mother Russia out of the ring.
And now even though he got the spear last time, he got the dance through this time. Almost like he's trying to prove a point there.
Like, you interrupt my dance, I'll dance again. I'll continue to dance, whether it benefits me or not. Irish whip into the corner right there to the tree of woe
position. Oh,
I don't know what that was an attempt to do. Maybe an attempt to spear.
Yeah, not sure if that spear got all of it there. Oh, nice
coffin
drop there
from Kingathan.
Saw it from Red earlier. We saw it from King this time. Nice Falcon arrow as well.
Not too close to the ring. Just a 2 count though. Standing switch into a backdrop. Off the ropes into a diving body press.
Nice muscle press there. Off the ropes again. Into the gorilla press. And
just
down.
Rooting Kingathan. A nice show of power from her.
Oh,
my goodness.
Big Western style lariat, shades of all sorts of people, really.
Yeah.
Shades of Japan, I should say.
Nice Falcon arrow into a cover. That combo
that's
just felling Kingathan.
Russian hook combination.
Well, since she's Russian, is it a Russian hook or just a regular hook?
I don't know. Oh,
choke slam off the top rope.
Off the top rope there. Nice alarm sledge. Knocking him down again. Just beating Kingathan in just about every way possible here.
Yes, indeed. Mother Russia's very, very deeply disturbing fighting style, just beating him to death.
Still only 2 counts so far. 11 minutes in, it's definitely looking dangerous, but I don't think impossible for Kingathan here.
He has a lot of heart. He has a lot of spirit. He can go the distance, but the question is, like, can he find the magical touch offensively to turn the tide?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, got the corner spear that time. Oh, being in the corner, but this goes into another corner here.
Gets him back to the top rope.
Top rope position. Cheeky Nando's. Shades of Will Ospreay there.
Run up rolling senton to the supine. Mother Russia.
Back in the corner. Oh.
That stinger splash.
Hip attack style there, yeah. Oh.
Super kick.
Managed to put the big woman down. Oh! Off the turnbuckle cutter there. I saw that, I think, last week in his matchup, but it seems to be kind of a newer thing for him. Oh, but that's it. Gets the big bear hug. Another surprise, in my opinion. We've seen a lot of really good matchups with Osilda Ring, Kingathan. He's won against some pretty impressive opponents here, but kind of out of he didn't seem winded. He didn't seem like he was about to tap to anybody, and then all of a sudden, just bam, here we are.
I think it's those big, strapping, strong arms from Katya Vlcek just holding on to him, and I figure he didn't really have much of a choice. The ropes were within arm's reach, it felt like, but I think the pain after taking so many of those just very rough, very, very, as I said, deeply disturbing beatdown strikes from Mother Russia, it might have just did enough of the damage where he just had to tap. You know, sometimes you just have to live to fight another day. Yeah. Heroes have to make that kind of decision.
It is true. And it is also one of those things where, you know, if I think some people here might have, some of our fans might not recognize that Katya was actually the first person that Alysha beat in order to get the OWO Heavyweight Championship. So she's always been sort of a top of the card style performer. So in that way, I'm not really surprised, but it is a surprise who she won over. So.
Oh, true indeed. Always on the precipice of greatness is what I like to call it. And there she has a chance to really submit her legacy as she makes the qualifier into the league, the Aces Wild tournament.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting one. I think she's going to be one to watch. So, but with that, we'll go into our last qualifying match at the OWO. We'll be right back.
Now, what do you call Alysha? What's her nickname?
The hippest Titan in the world.
The world's hippest Titan. I could definitely see that. She definitely has the curves and the dimensions to make that title work for her.
And also the offense capability there, as we've seen in a number of her matches.
True indeed. And here we go, one of my favorites of OWO, Darios Costa.
Definitely another fan favorite. Gemstone Warriors in general seem to be pretty popular among the fans. And Darios here is, in fact, actually, both Darios and Red have seemingly been willing to be double booked tonight. They also have a tag team matchup coming up.
Well, at least one of them is going to be happy. We've seen Darios Costa versus Alysha Vexxing before for a #1 contenders match, if I can be right, correct?
Yeah, Darios went after Alysha when she still had the OWO Heavyweight Championship. She was one of the first defenses that Alysha made, in a fairly decent matchup. Darios, unfortunately, since then has not had the best win-loss record, much like his partner, fans seem to have taken to him even still.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you put on a lot of good matches, even in a losing effort. The fans will still gravitate to you, and so far, that seems to be what's happening right there. Test of strength gets Darios Costa to arm drag Miss Vexxing over. But again, she has the strength, the size advantage that Darios Costa just doesn't have.
Yeah, it's an interesting combination. It's one of those things where, Darios is not quite as ground-based as his partner Red, but definitely still has a little bit of that, sort of that lucha kind of chain wrestling type of deal. But a lot of high-flying, a lot of stuff that requires a lot of stamina. And going up against someone who can basically just snuff it out with submissions and play around with you like Alysha can, it's definitely a lot. Oh, that being said,
just as nice that, she misses a coffin drop, eats a standing moonsault.
Pardon me. And then gets something countered there. Just a float over from Darios.
Oh, machine gun chops fails Darios. Oh, once again, Philadelphia's
once again going down. That has to be an accident. I don't see Alysha doing that on purpose, and thankfully I don't see either one of these competitors taking advantage of that, but someone's got to get Bruce an ice pack at least, or if not a full medical checkup.
True indeed. We might need to have somebody take over for, at least for a couple of matches.
Well, it seems like Lindsey Barber is scheduled to be on the card for the referee for next, so he'll at least get a little bit of a break there.
Oh, there goes that steamrolling offense. This is what you were talking about when you said that she plays with you a little bit, because as we said, she has a size advantage. She can do whatever she wants to you, even those little comedic, little steamrolling actions right there.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where comedic certainly, but it's definitely funny to watch someone get steamrolled by that, but I don't think it's funny to be under as much.
I mean, unless you're into that.
Yeah, we mentioned that before, but even still, if you're in a wrestling match, the last thing I'd want would be someone rolling over me like that, at the very least.
True indeed. Another dragon screw. We saw this kind of offense from Kingathan Deadlan the last match, trying to take out the trunks of the much bigger, much stronger opponent. Makes it harder for them to move around the ring. Makes it hard for them to plant their feet in a lot of their offense. Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, we saw that in a losing effort from Kingathan Deadlan, so it would be interesting to see if Darios can make that work for him.
True indeed. This is a different opponent, though. Sat on the face of Darios Costa.
Didn't quite get even more than a one count there with it, but definitely seems to have kind of winded the high flyer there.
True indeed. That nice standing switch into a backdrop. Takes it once more. Hammerlock, backdrop one more time, but then a DDT.
Do a leg wrench, back into a dragon screw. Yeah, as you said,
the leg-based offense.
Seeing that leg-based offense once again. Here we go. Off the ropes.
If you've ever stepped off the curb the wrong time, you know how hard it is to get anything done on the day when your legs just don't want to work.
Yeah. Looking for something there. Gets countered though. Oh.
But just eats a straight punch.
Eats a straight punch to the knockdown there. And here we go.
Exchange of blows. Headbutt from Alysha.
Big headbutt.
Wins that exchange.
Roll over.
Standing switch.
Standing switch. Darius up pretty quick though, but definitely winded. Taking his time to catch his breath. but still goes up top. Ooh, nice top rope cutter there.
But he can't capitalize on it.
Okay. Oh, attempts it. Once again, trio position. Oh, just one big strike to the leg. That must hurt.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, Darios, though, coming in.
Oh!
Nice super runner from the corner there.
And once again, going for the legs.
Alysha doing a little dance.
There you go, playing
Shades
up
up
to the fans.
Got neutralizer.
But the kids, got up too quick to capitalize on it.
And once again, stall that weight, pressing down, flatten him to the mat.
There's definitely somebody out there that's shipping this. I think that's what the kids say.
I think that's the word for it. Yeah. Ooh, they're gonna punch
a simple jab, Mongolian chop right there, felling Darios Costa. Now, if you're Darios, 14 minutes in, what do you do offensively to try to beat the Titan?
Well, I think that right there would be a good start, although clearly not enough. Goes for cutter. Yeah, I think you need to start moving towards your larger moves in your repertoire. Ooh, Koji clutch.
Oh, Darios caught in a little bit of trouble. But there he goes. That's
for the Blade Runner.
But she's right back up.
Oh, nice spinning, or kind of rolling elbow there off the ropes there. Oh, unfortunately gets caught.
Once again.
Bear hug. Saw that last match.
But this one actually lifts him off the ground. Run up, moonsault, 1, 2.
No. Not enough to put down the former champ.
They're both winded, going 16 minutes in. Sometimes that's going to be enough. Oh,
that same spinning punch or elbow strike there. Critical brainbuster.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Alysha can't capitalize though. Darios is dazed. Alysha. Oh.
That's it. It's all over.
It's over, and one hell of a way to make that an exclamation point on over, too. Just planting Darios down with that power bomb there and just knocking him loopy with it.
A ref stepping in saying that this match cannot continue.
Yeah,
after
Darios
that
was
last ride power bomb.
Definitely on Dream Street after that one not in no condition to continue the match. And so with that, we have by KO officially. Alysha winning and moving on into the league. The other two were kind of surprising. I would say in this particular case, I am not horrifically surprised by this ending. The way it ended was certainly a surprise.
Oh, indeed. That makes it 7 total participants on the OWO side for the league. Of course, the champion, the OWO champion, gets an automatic entry into the league. So,
yep, which is going to be put into play later on down the line here tonight. So,
indeed,
not giving too much away, but that is something that it should be up for consideration as well. Is that the heavyweight champion may have a automatic bye, but the who that heavyweight champion isn't necessarily written in stone. So
true enough.
So our league qualifiers are done for OWO. We'll be seeing a few more for the TCW when we get to that part of the card. But we still have a few more matches on the OWO side here, and we'll be getting to those in just a moment.
Now, at the top of the show, I heard backstage that these two finally have a name, but I'm trying to look through my notes. Wait, what are they called? Here it is.
Money. It's right on screen there.
Fight Money.
Our graphics department got it.
Our graphics department got it, but like Fight Money?
Yeah.
I guess I'll take it.
Enyo being a bounty hunter here. Ow. So they decided to do a change up here.
Oh, yes, indeed. Apparently, very apparently, Darios Costa got himself knocked out. He's going to be in no position to continue in this match, so going to be replaced by one Su-Jin Kim.
Yep. A freelancer. We've seen her, I think, once before in action. A Korean nationality, but it has lived most of her life inside of Japan. So you'll hear her speaking mostly Japanese during the match.
Now, what is that called? I think you had a name for when that happens.
Unfortunately, I did, and it is one of those things where I know the famous Ricky Dozan was one of them. It's one of those things where I do not have that in front of me, and so I do not want to mess up the name.
Oh, nice little chop. Then a drag down. Yeah, as we said, one of my favorites out there, Xain Alopex. Oh!
Just Red using that kind of partner to his advantage there.
Yeah, new partner brings in new techniques.
Yeah.
You've got to believe that if they manage to pull this off against a much more established team, that maybe Su-Jin Kim might get a signing and might find herself a part of the Gemstone Warriors.
I would definitely love that. Su-Jin is definitely one of those that I think is a hot prospect for either one of us to sign at this point.
True indeed. We've only seen her in one other match, I do believe, but it was a great showing at the time.
It was a great showing, and it definitely shows that she, has, especially if we're going to be building up a junior heavyweight division, she almost certainly would have to be a part of that.
True indeed. Oh, nice little spine buster from Red. Misses the Enziguri, but Enyo gets the tag in.
Oh.
Very smart. Avoids the flames.
Yeah. Xain's basically just showing off there, or better or worse. Ooh, quick sort of chop combinations there into a nice sharpshooter. Su-Jin getting out pretty quick though.
Yeah, Su-Jin trying to catch a grapple, but ends up getting pulled away from Xain right there into a standing drop kick. Nice rotation, guy, but misses the knee.
Try to get that, running knee strike. Didn't quite get it.
Oh, right there to the gotta lock. One of the things about having a new member in your tag team is you got to try to find a rhythm, got to try to find a way to ensure that you know exactly what your opponent, your partner wants from you. Do you hop into the ring to break up a pin count or a submission, or do you let it slide early on and just allow them to break free on their own?
Yeah, it's one of those things where that is one of the problems. You know, people kind of assume like any two people could be a tag team, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. You have to have a little bit of, a lot of trust and definitely a lot of understanding of each other's movesets and particular ins and outs.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of chemistry.
Yes.
Oh, those kicks from Enyo.
Oh. Red smartly moving.
Oh, but catches the flame right to the face.
Catches the flames. After about the third time there. Finally getting that flame off. Red
calls for the tag.
Calling for the tag there. Oh, it's about everybody off the ropes.
So many bodies zooming around the ring at this moment. Kneeling fireman's again right there to the gotta lock.
One of the Gremlins' favorite. Just kind of a go-to grapple hold there. Ooh, Su-Jin out to the outside of the ring.
Oh, but Red.
Oh. Red taking it upon himself to kind of put some hurt on. Koji clutch to the outside.
Now, if this is your first time watching this, again, this is not a 10 count, it's a 20 count. They have to count of 20 to come in before the match comes to an end.
Yep.
Gremlin gets in on the count of 14.
And rather smartly goes and tags in his partner. Ooh, Su-Jin taking on all comers, though.
True indeed. Misses that spinning kick, but catches an elbow point right to the top of the dome.
Ducking that spinning kick. Calling in partner, maybe just to do a little bit of tag work here, perhaps? No, just...
Nice little touch work, but just a one count cover from Enyo. Standing arm breaker, very vicious. But Red is up before she can capitalize on it. Catches that drop toe hold right there into an XTF.
Yeah. Ooh, nice super kick. Red calling in his partner. We have all four in the ring now. Oh, once again. Throwing Su-Jin in there. But unfortunately, that leaves her open to the person who was actually legal. Grappling
It's
Gremlin.
going to be kind of hard to see him do that against with Dario Costa as his teammate.
Yeah. I think it's kind of benefiting the fact that Su-Jin is definitely a smaller person in general than his normal partner in Gemstone Warriors.
True enough, that standing ankle lock though, putting some distress. Oh,
no drop.
Into an arm breaker.
Into the My Turn on the Xbox. Behold that he continues to consider his finisher whenever we ask, but I don't think he's ever put anyone away officially.
Oh, true indeed. In fact, it got him a loss, if I can recall, against one Drago Nommz.
Yeah. I don't know. I tend not to try and question Xain's decisions. He goes in, he does his job, and then, we nod at each other. He's a strange individual.
Yeah, a lot of these wrestlers are very strange. When you break
to be fair, right? You kind of have to be a little strange in order to get into wrestling. I think even our fans can admit that.
Yeah, true enough. That spinning heel kick against Red, breaking up that submission attempt. Just a simple slap. Disrespect.
Oh, fighting all
Xain
comers.
is not letting it happen.
Going in Su-Jin here. Strike for
Exchange of
strike.
blows.
Once again, a slap contest.
This time, Su-Jin gets the win right there to a grounded headlock. Oh,
Dananian Zaguri. Once again. Doesn't quite put the gremlin down, though, for it.
Strong leg to the strong base will do that.
No drop.
No drop. Oh, there it is. Nice grounded sleeper. Instead of going for the tag, follows Xain into the corner, which might be a bad idea.
Yeah, got that off on
Enyo competes with it.
Got off on Xain, but Xain no longer the legal person. I'm not entirely sure what the plan where it was.
Should have went for the tag, one would suspect.
Yeah. Oh, rolling, go to sleep. Into a bit of a cocky pin situation here. Red coming out for the save and does just that. Put him into a little bit of a camel clutch there before leaving. Oh, how about power bomb?
Flattening power bomb.
Oh, and in all of this, once again, down to cocky pin. Seems to not even have gotten one out of that, though.
Oh, rolling out of it.
On board into a nice pinning combination, but too close to the ropes, I feel like. Or, well, that and she was no longer the legal person.
Kick right to the back of the head from Xain. Xain, once again, not
taking all comers and making sure that she knows.
Saying some very offensive things to her, like your hair sucks, while she's down on the mat.
Oh. Su-Jin definitely seems to have not liked those remarks. Oh.
Knee fell in Su-Jin. Su-Jin no longer the legal woman, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, once again, we're seeing that particular, seems almost like a rivalry starting here. We have, Su-Jin attacked the gremlin right as he was about to hand out, and then definitely got a return of the favor there.
You usually don't see a lot of this level of animosity. Total domination with that Shining Wizard off of the electric chair.
Shining Wizard electric chair. That was a nice teamwork combination there from Fight Money.
Double leg takedown. Gets to the top rope.
Oh,
moon stomp.
Nice moon stomp there.
Does a smart thing, doesn't stand in the corner, gets out of there. Another double leg takedown. Su-Jin has a chance to pick apart the pieces.
Calling for something here, just a big right to the head with those double legs. Oh,
smartly tags out.
Yep. Tags out, which means that Red comes in striking already. It's a relatively smart tag move there.
Eats a knee to the midsection. Just catches that leg right to the back of the patella. Once again, another knee to the back of the patella. More.
Just rounding poor Red here. Yeah. It's the sort of offense that Enyo is known for. A little too close to the ropes there with that submission attempt, though.
Now, we are coming up on 24 minutes. This is a 30-minute time limit, I do believe. What happens if the time goes over?
It is indeed a 30-minute. If it goes over, it, like all of our, well, not all, but majority of the matches here in TWF, will go to a judge's decision.
Somebody is definitely busted open.
TTS,
it might be red.
Red popping out of that without looking too worse for wear. All members here in strike contests, I think they're realizing that they're getting close to that time limit. They want a definitive winner.
25 minutes onward, losing the contest, but it doesn't matter. Puts her right there, the Romero Dragon Sleeper, and
that's it. That's it. Yeah, I have a feeling there's... I'm kind of shocked to see it, considering I think this is the first time they've been in the ring together, but definitely seemed like the Gremlin and Su-Jin were not exactly getting along.
Another high match rating, 87%. That Torture Romero special, ending the match, getting Su-Jin to tap out. But I expect to see these four in the ring again sometime in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. White Money here, getting the win. One of those things where I kind of like to see. It's one of those things. It's nice to have a new team like this come out and establish himself in a nice way. It's also one of those things. Whereas looking into the possibility of having one of these teams as a potential next TWF Unified Tag Team Champion, the more stronger the tag team division that I have here, better chance I would have that champ in my corner instead of yours.
Yes. Considering the showing that we had during that tournament, I do not have anything to say to your weird boasts, but for right now, I will let those slide and we'll go on to the next match with my dignity intact.
Yeah, I don't think you have any leg to stand on in terms of a discussion on tag teams. I think you have a lot of discussion in terms of strikers. I think Daryl Dunn's been a helpful champion, but your tag team
certainly no tag team accolades to point to as of now.
Yeah, let's just point to both the fact that your tag teams didn't even get to the finals, nor did they win against...
Get out of the first round.
Mickey Cornstarch.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. Let that
I wanted to,
soak in for a
now
second.
You won't let me.
I'm not going to let you. No, I'm not going to let you live that one down. So
it's all right. It's all right.
Let's just put it this way. It'll be interesting to see when we finally get back into finding the new champion.
When we finally get back into tag team wrestling. But until then,
we'll move on into the semi-main event for OWO. We'll be doing that in just a moment.
More fun music from you. Some of your wrestlers have some very fun, energetic music that really gets you going.
Yeah, much like the wrestlers themselves, I like bouncy music.
And speaking of bouncy, we have the one Keona Masaki, if I can pronounce that correctly.
Masaki.
And once again,
returning from their victory in last night's league qualifier, the Sundowner, Trixie Eclipse.
Oh yes, indeed, they made their way into the Aces Wild League, getting a win last week. Now they got a much bigger competition with Keona Masaki. Very quick, very high flyer, quickly becoming the crowd favorite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Masaki put on one hell of a performance last week, and their particular sort of introductory match to the OW universe. If you have never seen Masaki before, she's a recent signee into the OWO. So,
someone I was hoping to get signed. There you go. From the grounded gut wrench suplex.
Ooh.
Trixie has a lot of power, and they get a chance to show it off right about now.
Yeah, it's one of those things where Trixie, people always think put on a mask, you become a luchador. It's one of those things where Trixie's more of a, as I said last week, a Japanese junior style, where it's a combination of that kind of high-flying action with good ground-based offense and a good striking offense. Ooh. That being said,
from Keona,
when you're facing down a opponent who can do crazy monkey flips and things like that, like Keona can, it's still gonna be a difficult one.
Yeah, it's all about trying to figure out how to get your hands on your opponent. There goes. There's that prism lock with the leg lock around the midsection. Very, very much just tying the whole body up.
Yeah. Oh, once again with those mounted punches from Trixie.
Now, those are technically not legal. Those are closed fist attacks. They have to count of 5 before they can break the hold or be disqualified.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh, that buzzsaw kick.
Buzzsaw kick. Setting up something big here. Oh. Almost got out of it, but
flip, just a 1 count, though. That is how they won last week, I do believe.
I do believe you're right. Oh, once again, that just nasty lock. Doesn't quite get it cinched in quite enough there. Oh, but rolls right into a nice leg lock.
Exchange of blows, kick to the midsection, meets that knuckle part right to the face. Now, usually you don't want to go up against a bigger opponent like that and put hands to him, but Keona wins on that one.
Yeah, things were early on. Ew. And once again, it just mounted punches.
Now, Keona can't technically tap out to that move. Go for it once again. Miss one moonsault right there to a spinning flip.
Yeah, I don't think Trixie has that one quite scouted yet. It's one of those things where they're definitely although it's one of those things where I was about to say needed to work on her scouting, and then all of a sudden she scouts it just fine.
Oh, that
fancy footwork
DDT.
There. Yeah, cartwheel DDT off of the 3rd rope. Oh.
Whoa.
Not entirely sure what that all was, but in the corner again.
It worked for her.
Like, the quickness
Trixie
there and that.
Time to get some separation, get some breathing going.
Yeah. That quickness there and that vertical brainbuster that threw Keona to the outside. Ooh.
It's one of those things where it's like, if you're not able to control the pacing on the match on your terms, you're having to fight somebody who is much faster than you, you're going to expend a lot more energy than they would.
Yeah. Nice little slingshot kick there that put Trixie down that time.
Another spinning screw kick brings Trixie down. Jackknife cover.
Jackknife cover. Real close there.
Fall.
Near fall already. Longer delayed vertical brainbuster. We saw the quick one earlier, now for a longer one. Nice cocky pin from Trixie.
Both have the same move in mind.
Spin kicks there, neither one of them got it.
Package powerbomb.
Package powerbomb with the bridge. And managed to land that spin kick, unlike Keona there.
They finally got it.
Rolling into a nice kind of armbar Rana situation there.
Yeah, that rolling cross armbar, and now it looks like Trixie is playing on their terms.
Vertical brainbuster. Yeah, I was about to actually make the point of it was kind of Trixie's match to lose, and I think they understood that too. Nice kind of cocky reversal there.
Standing switch
spinning
into
around.
A spinning backdrop.
Again, with some of the cockiness there.
Oh, yes, indeed.
And the ropes, but holds on to it.
Once again, got to the count of 5. Rolls out.
Dragon's to the outside.
Through.
I don't think Keona really appreciated that little extra flavor to that hold. A little extra time there. Keona with that fork.
Keona has a weapon.
I don't think we've seen that before.
I guess she figures if Trixie's not going to follow the rules, it needs will she.
She has to defend herself. Might be smart, although slingshot.
Man, Spaceman plancha.
Plancha the outside. Trixie getting a weapon this time.
Space Woman plancha.
I think we're throwing Keona across the ring there, or the outside of the ring there. It's definitely going to get a bit more
seconds that time.
Personal than I was really expecting between these two.
That 5-star clutch. And that's all he needed after that quick frame buster.
Yeah, I think that kind of damage taken on the outside was enough there for Keona. Trixie capitalizing on that.
This might end up being a nice budding rivalry.
Yeah, I don't think they came out of that liking each other too much. Yeah, but
there you have it. As we said, any given Wednesday, not only will matches be decided, but sometimes we'll get some new rivalries showing out just because they have a conflict of personalities and styles, and it seems like we have one here between Keona and Trixie.
Yeah, which I definitely did not go in thinking that was going to turn into anything. Well, besides a good match, of course.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah, I just kind of said, looked it around, and Trixie had an excellent league qualifier. Figured might as well give them another chance to go out there and show what's what. And yeah, forks got involved, sledgehammers got involved, throwing them across the outside of the ring. It definitely got a little more violent, more personal than I was expecting, but definitely made for an interesting match.
Holding holes beyond the rope break, everything happened this time around.
I think that was kind of the start of it. If I had to pick a particular moment, it seemed like right after that was when Keona got the fork, Trixie got the sledgehammer, and kind of that went a little sideways, I guess would be the best way to put it. So either way, a good match so far, and it does lead into our main event, which should be coming up in just a moment. Here we have it.
It's time.
Making no short order of it. Our challenger here, the Bookman, coming out with a rush. He knows what he's here for.
Oh yes, he's here to try to unseat the champion.
Yep. For all those who were not around when this happened, Bookman did in fact get a #1 contendership. So before we move on into any sort of leagues or anything like that, we have this score to settle of who is going to be our next heavyweight champion. Once again, 30-minute time limit, and once again, if this goes to that particular draw, it'll be a judge's decision. Obviously, if a title is won on judge's decision, it'll definitely be reason for a rematch, but it would still be the final decision.
A rematch and a little bit of controversy, because nobody wants to see a title change hands off of a judge's decision.
Yeah, it'd be like seeing it not change via DQ or something like that.
Ah, yes, indeed. It's like, oh, hey, you lost by countout. You lose the championship. No, we don't want that.
Yeah. So hopefully it won't go to that 30-minute time limit, but we shall see. We definitely seen Takashi and Bookman in various matches go pretty darn close to that level, so
let's see if these two will. Now, Bookman got his opportunity beating, if I do believe, Daniel Alara in a #1 contenders match.
That was, in fact, correct, yes. Yeah. Bookman and Daniel both some of our, out of the non-champion and the non-former champion, some of the better win-loss ratios in the OWO, and so they were put together to see who would have the next right to challenge Takashi. And Bookman came out ahead.
Now, this is your first time seeing Takashi. He is the much more grizzled veteran of OWO, having a lot more years under his belt than many of the other wrestlers, but he still has, with those years comes wisdom.
Yeah.
With those years comes the ability to know how to end these matches, and that's the reason why he is champion right now, beating Alysha Vexxing for the title.
Yeah, in a best 2 out of 3 matchup scenario as well. It was not just one match, but went 2 for 3 on Alysha in a really good series of contests, winning the last one via a last man standing match.
Yes, Alysha couldn't answer the 10 count, and here we just have straight up pinfall submission. First to a fall instead of a last man standing match. So let's see if this will better benefit somebody like Bookman, who has a lot of great spirit and a lot of great moves to end a match early. just right there, missing the Yakuza
Lovely
kick.
Counter there. The big kick to the corner that just got countered into a nice German with a bridge there. You love to see it.
Oh, nice spine buster, sending Bookman down, nearly breaking his spine again.
Communist Manifesto. We saw kind of Russian hook combination from, of course, the other Russian in our Russian adjacent person in our organization, Katya, earlier.
That running body press gets a 2 count. There's a stomp right there to the stretch muffler.
Stretch muffler again.
And it really puts a lot of pressure on the hamstring. It puts a lot of pressure on those tendons and joints. Makes it harder for you to stand.
Definitely one of Takashi's
the muscle
favorites. Walking the ropes
just
into a nice little dissembled. Yeah. I don't think Takashi was really ready for that. I don't know if we've ever seen that from the Bookman in a match before.
No, this might be a new thing from him.
Nice. Nice Rana as well, going into the slightly more flashy people's elbow.
Standing drop kick. Fails.
Reading pain bow to near fall already. Going for the spell. That's what you're hearing there is the leftover parts of that. Cover, but
now Takashi is very good at finding a way to salvage those little moments where you feels like he is going to lose. Yeah. And out of nowhere he just comes up and gets the victory. So never count him out. Once again with the stretch muffler.
Back in the stretch muffler. I think once again we're seeing a competitor try to just limit the high flying ability of their opponent. Pile driver 2 count. I think both men are really wanting to get this done with rather quickly.
A very back and forth match, just passing. Missing that elbow.
Dodge that running lariat attempt into a nice iron claw grip there.
Machine gun chops fails the champion. Irish whip right there to the corner.
Back in the corner. Nope. Man in the corner now gets that kick.
Finally hits the haluva kick.
Not enough though.
The 12 and a quarter minute mark. An exchange of blows in the center of the ring.
I don't know who this necessarily benefits. It seems like Bookman is the beneficiary this time, although Takashi coming up swinging. Throws it to the outside.
Very
Wisely
smart
catches
move
his
from
breath.
Takashi.
Even Book catches it for a moment there. Both men back at it though.
Eats a lariat.
Strong lariat into a gut buster.
We thought he was going for a big move, but instead goes right there for the atomic drop.
Yeah, it was looking like he was going for the Wrath of the Shogun potentially, but no, just an atomic drop.
Malfunction at the junction.
Bookman following back over. I don't know if he was expecting that.
One, two.
Tres amigos.
3 fisherman suplexes, drags him right there to the corner into the hog tie pin.
No, not enough, although
just
darn close.
Count. Mongolian chop to a regular throat chop.
Into the corner again. We've seen a number of these corner actions. Once again, 1, 2, 3 amigos. Shades of the
back into the corner.
Late great Eddie Guerrero there. Cover again. And that's it. Coming on top. And what I have to say is a pretty shocking turn of events. I mean, I was expecting Bookman to have one hell of a run here, but that's it. With the Tres Amigos.
Your winner and new OWO champion, the mighty Bookman. Wow.
That is a definite, as I said, a definite surprise, especially that quick 13-minute match. Just, yeah, I did not, especially coming off of the 3 Amigos there. I don't know if that's something, Bookman brought out a lot of stuff that I don't think we have seen in any of his matches before. And that must have played a part in this victory. I think he kind of was expecting Takashi to have scouted him out in both his numerous tag team matches from the tag team tournament and elsewhere, and instead came in with an entirely different repertoire and probably just threw the big man off. We didn't even see one Wrath of the Shogun. That is a rarity from Takashi. He normally throws that at least 2 or 3 in a match.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I was expecting. That's why we called it a little prematurely. We think instead of going for that atomic drop, we were expecting the Wrath of the Shogun because that was right around the time he usually busts that out and completely disorients his opponent, if not gets an immediate win out of it. That Wrath of the Shogun being incredibly dangerous for his opponents. But sure enough, Bookman managing to counter the moves in the corner of the ring ends up with a win with that roast pig clutch.
Yeah, that also means that we have a potential, if we do go down this route, that Los Heroes del Ring may become double champions. Bookman with the OW Heavyweight Champion, as well as a potential look into the Unified TWF Tag Team Championship. They are, after all, like I said, probably the #1 contenders, considering they were the last ones that the Titans beat in their original run in the TWF Tag Team Tournament Grand Prix that we had late last year. So, yeah, be interesting to see how this team evolves. Yeah. So
Jesus.
Well, that was our main event here at OWO, which means, of course, we'll be moving over to TCW and that part of the card here after this. We'll be back with you in just a moment.
It's time for TCW, and also time for the, if y'all have the Matt Gremlin, I guess this is the emo Gremlin.
Yeah, Martin Valentine, a person who has a long-standing rivalry with Kam'Ron Chapman on your particular cards.
I have some words for that, but I'll save those for a little bit later.
All right. I was about to say going up against a different opponent this time around.
Yes, indeed. We have the Poison Pixie, Maria Garza.
And what is a bit more rare over here, a mixed gender match at TCW. OWO, it's one of those things we are pretty fluid in terms of our which gender goes up against each other, but I know TCW is a bit more of a, I wouldn't say strict, but definitely less intergender matches.
Yeah, we've had fewer, and I wanted to break it out a little bit more because we have had some of our women go up in, especially in these multi-person matches, to determine main title holders. For instance, Karen Bishop has had a lot of showings herself. Same for Li Zhu. Now Maria Garza has a chance to be. Oh, there goes that bangerang right there. We've had Maria. Now we get a chance to have Maria Garza be in a qualifier to determine if she's going to be a part of that league to determine our overall TWF champion.
Yep, this is another league qualifier in case you're just coming in. The league will be starting up sometime in March, and it will be probably going throughout the entire month of March. The winner of which, once decided, will be the new TWF World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes, indeed. Now, those running elbow drops from Martin Valentine, as you said earlier at the top of this match, he usually was going up against the likes of Kam'Ron Chapman. It's not like Kam'Ron Chapman hasn't been putting on some really good matches, but apparently Martin Valentine just happens to be his kryptonite.
Yeah, it's one of those things where they've gone up quite a few times, and Martin so far has not lost a match against Kam'Ron, so
it's hard to call it a rivalry when that happens. Oh, there goes those shoulder butts right into the corner. She grabs him into a nice camel clutch. Puts him in the corner one more time.
Yep. I also noticed that you have a new referee out here.
Oh, yes, indeed. We managed to sign one Haley Williams, who used to be a lucha wrestler down below the border, but decided to end up hanging up her tights, but not her mask, keeping her identity a secret while also helping us out in determining the true flow and rules of these matches.
Yeah. So relatively similar actually to Lindsay Barber, another former wrestler turned referee. I think it's a pretty common way of getting into that.
Exchange of blows. Now, Martin Valentine is much more of a high flyer, less of a striker, but a very rough guy to get in touch of. Oh, that power bomb.
That being said, it was a rough move to be on the other hand of.
Oh, Maria Garza gets flung outside of the ring. Martin gets a chance to catch his breath.
Yep, both competitors getting a little breathing on. Martin once again just kind of playing with Maria with those kind of those counters there.
It's just rolling through, avoiding the grapples, avoiding the contact.
Yeah, although went for a cutter there and it got punished for it, and then it's a couple attempted punches there.
Eats a DDT, but once again gets out of it. Gets Maria Garza up. Oh, that superplex from the second rope.
Nice superplex. Brett's rope superplex into nice super run in the middle of the ring there.
Yeah, that little tilt-a-whirl arm breaker catches the elbow drop. Maria just gets the elbow, but right there, once again, gets out of it.
Once again, just kind of playing with Maria here. Hockey pin situation, almost gets it.
Near fall right there after the super kick.
Nice diving elbow there.
Oh, once again for the power bomb.
Sets up into another elbow. And I think going up.
To the top once more again. Oh, body press.
Body press. Near fall.
Oh,
an excellent combination. Another takedown. She ain't done yet. Going for big splash. Crossbody. Almost 3 again. Oh.
And never count them out because this was what happened with Cameron Chapman.
Yeah.
So many near falls out of nowhere.
Oh, another near fall.
DDT, he's calling for something.
Martin's never one to be completely counted out. And I think we're going to see that here. Hop up. Power bomb. Yeah. And that's it. Martin's gotten so close to being beaten so many times and has come out with just that one move to escape justice once again. For those people who have started to dislike the man, and I don't necessarily blame them.
Yeah, call him the cardiac kid, always bringing it close to the end, and then out of nowhere pulls up with that fallen man, that crucifix power bomb, just ends it all the time. And Maria Garza put up a pretty good match, a nice showing for our rookie, but once again, Martin Valentine just escapes with a victory.
Yeah, some excellent top rope counter moves into chain moves with kind of those big power bombs into elbows and into that flying body press, but just was not enough. As Cameron has been seeing over and over again, it's never enough.
Yeah,
we really had to see exactly who was the first person to really put a dent into Martin's offense.
With this kind of showing, maybe there's going to be a collision on the way between Martin and Daryl Dunn. You got to believe that.
I would say if I was a betting man, I would put Martin as a pretty damn good. If he went up against just about anybody in the league, and I love me some Franco Silva, as I said before, and maybe barring him, if only due to the different styles, I would say Martin could win against just about anybody in the number one contenders match at this point. That may be a strong statement, but I think it's backed up by Martin's win-loss record.
His win-loss record is speaking enough for him.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
So, and yeah, no, I definitely, it's one of those things where you almost hate to see it. I understand Martin, has been getting boos now for a little bit here. Cameron's definitely a little bit of a fan favorite, but yeah, that you can't argue with the success.
And with that, we'll go on to our next qualifying match in just a moment.
Indeed.
Now, we saw Martin Valentine get himself a victory and a pass into the league qualifiers. Cameron Chapman has a different path set aside for him. Another one who's gone 0 for the century on our roster. He wanted to get himself another match against Martin Valentine. I said no, but instead I'm going to give you one opportunity, one chance. That is to make it to the league qualifier where you might find yourself once again standing across the ring from Martin Valentine. But then here comes the kicker. If you win, you have to put your own best friend out of commission for the league qualifiers. And that's what we have right here. Kareem, Kelleigh, Cameron Chapman, former tag team partners, former tag team champions outside of TCW.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting mix-up here. Oh, and a nice start to our little contest here.
Now, it's no small feat because Kareem Kelleigh, despite being the much less seasoned veteran out of the two, has put on some great matches. In fact, they beat Andre Tyson to get into our initial qualifier to figure out our first ever TCW heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
So Kareem is no slouch himself, but Kam'Ron, again, put on some great matches. It just seems to be the kryptonite. Oh, there you go. Nice little hip toss out of the test of strength into a figure four.
Looks like both these men understand, and rightfully so, the importance of this league qualifiers going in nice and hard, strong, and fast right off the bat here.
Yeah, it's not just a matter of getting... Oh, there you go. Nice little arm wrench.
I would say that's especially true for Kam'Ron because, of course, this isn't just a league qualifier. This is to prove that he is someone to keep an eye out for. I think he's proven that he can definitely put on excellent matches. He can definitely has proven that he can go the distance with people, but still has yet to prove that he can actually win when it counts. And that definitely is something that we're going to be seeing here. Hopefully, he comes out ahead. I'm rooting for him at least.
Oh, yes, indeed. That sliding cutter, but he catches himself in the figure four right now. As we said, Kareem is no one to be trifled with in his own right.
Yeah, certainly. We've seen excellent matches with him as well. He's, any other day I would definitely be on his side, but, you gotta love an underdog.
Oh, true indeed. And this is the perennial underdog right now. Yeah, all those good matches, all those high match evaluations don't matter if you don't get the winner's purse.
It is true.
Irish whip into the corner. Oh, that standing tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Nicely done. Looks like it was set up here for... Yep.
Oh, that gut-wrench suplex.
The gut-wrench suplex. Oh, countered, thrown into the outside. Kam'Ron wasting no time in getting back in.
None whatsoever. That standing drop kick puts him out. There you go, that pig roast pin, just a one count.
Just a one. Tries to get something going here and just gets countered once again. Oh, float over. Oh, tries to go for a drop
standing
kick.
Enziguri. Probably took too long.
Yeah, drop kicker Enziguri there, didn't quite get it. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker into standing moonsault.
Just a one count though. Oh, party's over.
Oh.
There you go. That's standing Enziguri.
Nice combination he's setting up here. Boston
yeah,
Crab
looks
to
like he's trying to set up his offensive repertoire right there.
Did not go for any sort of pin after his finisher there. It was a little bit interesting, but I think just was trying to get more damage. Can't blame him for that.
Wing clipper.
Finally gets that Enziguri off, but gets a drop kick for his receipt.
Oh, there he goes. That gourd buster into the La Magistral.
2 count. I think it's the first 2 count we've seen.
Oh! There goes the mushroom stomp. Right into the jackknife cover.
2 stomp. Oh.
Near fall.
How many times has Kam'Ron heard that bit called before?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh.
Hangman choke. Figure 4 neck lock.
Spiderweb style choke on the outside there. Oh. Nice.
Twisting drop. I thought it was too close to the ropes, but apparently not.
Apparently not. Another near fall.
Oh, another near fall.
Again, how many times has Kam'Ron heard that before?
Driving the knees into Kareem, into an elbow drop right in the center of the ring. Super kick.
Oh, super kick fell into it. Another near fall. Oh. Breaking my heart so far, Kam'Ron. We got to get this. There you go.
To the cover. Oh, but too close to the ropes. We've seen that again. Just eats that soul, but right to the face.
And once again, what felt like a really good start of a combination here, now going into just a beatdown.
It's some dangerous territory. Catches the suplex off the run. Just runs it and catches that calf, but he gets right back up again. Right over.
He's not done yet, though. Oh,
1, 2,
3. Kam'Ron, my boy, finally proving.
Music played at the end of a match. Kam'Ron Chapman with the win.
Finally proving this is a day of underdogs getting some of their first victories.
The Big Sweat Stagari with a double leg hook fall. Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah.
But once again, just a trademark of a Kam'Ron Chapman match, high match evaluation, many stars. But this time we see win in the column, a 1 in the win column for Kam'Ron Chapman. Kareem, Kelleigh might get a chance, might get a second chance. Who knows? I might, because it was such a good match, I might just relent and give him another shot. But for right now, he's out. He had to knock off his best friend just to get here.
But I would say, once again, it's proving the thing that I kind of saw in him this entire time. You know, he had trouble going against Martin, but it seems like everyone's kind of having problems against Martin. You know, this is showing that Kam'Ron actually does have what it takes to win when it counts. Gone into this league qualifier, and he now stands a chance to potentially go from a 0 and out, no wins in your entire organization to TWF World Heavyweight Champion.
It's a possibility. We'll see.
Got one more qualifier they'll be getting into in just a moment.
Welcome to our new signee to TCW, Drago Nommz. Now, last week he had 2 matches. 1 match against Daryl Dunn in the first ever TCW match. Ended up getting a loss, absolutely obliterated, if one could say. But then he shows that he has the heart and fortitude by beating the Matt Gremlin and Xain Alopex. Now I have to yell over this because the music is so damn loud.
It is just one of the loudest goddamn themes. I don't know why the Fallen has to play their music so loud every week.
I think that one of them is in the back just turning it up to 11.
It's like shaking the arena. I can't. I can't.
Yeah,
couldn't hear myself think.
My ears are ringing. But as I was saying, beats Xain, so I figure, hey, give him a chance. Give him a chance in the qualifier. Let's see if he can handle it up against the likes of Franco Silva.
Well, I have to say, I always like seeing Franco out here. I have to kind of question your matchup here, though. It's sort of a weird combination of styles.
At least it's not an SWA match. It still works in Drago Nommz' favor.
I guess you could say that, although I don't know if being knocked unconscious would necessarily win in his favor there.
You got a point there. But I wanted to give him a shot, give him a chance. Oh, that ripcord! Ripcord V-trigger showing that, hey, Nommz does have some moves.
He does.
Maybe he can come out with this.
Yeah, that's, I guess, a possibility. You're right.
As we said, any given Wednesday.
And this has been a particular Wednesday that the underdogs seem to be coming out ahead. Red's first victory, Kam'Ron's first victory. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it is potentially an option that Drago could win here. I don't see it, but I've been wrong before.
It could happen. It could happen. A nice standing drop kick for Drago Nommz. Maybe the speed just doesn't work well with Franco Silva because he is much more of a stand-up fighter, as you see with these massive strikes to the dome against Drago Nommz.
Drago kind of weaving in and out. here, probably relatively smartly so, considering I don't think you can really stand up directly, as just was seen, to that level of offense.
Oh, true indeed, true indeed. There go that figure 4 leg lock.
Figure 4, yeah. That might be his particular savior.
Nice there you go, right to the guillotine stretch, pull down. Oh, there goes that ankle hold.
Ankle hold, no, not enough though. I was about to say, oh,
that knocked him out.
That
I think he might be out.
He got back up. I don't know if that was wise, but he didn't get back up.
Like, why would you get back up?
He's fighting out of this, but
never say that Nommz doesn't have spirit.
Although he may not have a head after this.
That standing sleeper. I think I'll take that over just eating these punches from a much bigger, much stronger Franco Silva.
Yeah,
there he goes, calls
I
out to the fallen.
I would potentially have just kind of tapped there, especially after that rather big knockout blow. But you're right, I guess you can't say that Drago doesn't also understand the importance of this league qualifier.
Yeah. That eats a chop, fells him right there immediately.
Series of punches, looked like he was trying to go for something, and it just kind of crumbles. And that's kind of what I expected from this.
We want to give people a shot. We want to give people a chance. You know, who knows what would have happened if Nommz maybe got a move out, but
I
didn't
think
seem to get out of the
only chance that you gave Nommz there was a chance to get one hell of a concussion. But you know, I won't judge too harshly. Either way, Franco Silva goes into the league qualifier, as honestly he should. But I think that's kind of all there is to say about that one. You know, normally I have some sort of insightful observation, but that was just Franco went in and beat him. And it's what else is there to say?
Yeah, just obliterated him. It happened.
It happened. An excellent evaluation for that match in general. It certainly happened.
We will figure out a niche for Drago Nommz, because Drago Nommz, our guys are a lot more technically based, technically sound, mat wrestlers, strikers, grapplers, submission experts, and Drago Nommz is much more high flying and he has that kind of flavor. And we'll figure something out. We'll figure out where he lives sometime soon.
It's one of those things where you almost kind of wonder if he'll fall in with Ellen DeMito at some point. It's kind of the only other masked wrestlers that you have in here. I wouldn't necessarily like to see it because I'm not a huge fan of Ellen DeMito, but you know.
Well, I mean, they need something, and at least, you know, Drago Nommz got a win in singles competition compared to the rest of Ellen DeMito, save for Prince Rivera.
That is true. They have been having a hard time in themselves, so maybe they would be open for another person in there.
Another masked wrestler. Who knows?
Would have to see. Until then, we're moving away from league qualifiers now and moving into just your standard card, but we'll be doing that in just a moment.
It's time for tag team competition. We have Yoshi Yamamoto and Kenny Matsuda, the duo of the Stormbreakers. Now, Kenny Matsuda has put on a lot of really good showings in singles competition. Hasn't really had a chance to play some more tag teams since their very disappointing showing during the tournament.
Yeah, kind of an unfortunate showing all around. Oh, good. We have this again.
Once again, the loud music of the fallen.
You have to figure out who in the production truck really likes the fallen and fire him. It's so loud.
It shouldn't be crying.
I don't understand why this music is always so loud, and I'm always surprised when it ends.
Just ends so abruptly. Now Jeff Su and Li Shu, the more striking and submission based arm of the Fallen. Now usually it's the matchup is Gabriel Blackwell and Jeff, but we've seen that Blackwell seems to be a lot better as a singles competitor, much more of a wrestler based style, and I think the incongruence of styles between him and Jeff is what's causing a lot of their problems in tag team wrestling.
Yeah. Also, just to put a cap on that, it was one hell of a combination that they just threw out
Oh, yes,
there.
indeed. Just showing how quick they are, how quick Kenny Matsuda is. As I said, put on a lot of great matches in singles competition or in these multi-man competitions, but here we have, the stomp to the hands.
Stomp to the hands. Shades of some true over here.
Oh, tried to go for the spin,
but doesn't quite get it. I don't know who's legal at this point.
It's Yoshi and Jeff. Eats those knees right to the solar plexus, brings them down. Eats a slap.
Big slap.
Exchange of blows. I would not get into an exchange of contest. Oh, well, then again, sure enough.
Well, seems
as you said, the commentator's curse.
Yeah, seems to have found a weakness there at least.
Immediate quick tag.
Double tag. It means all four will be in the ring for at least a moment here.
So many attempted kicks.
Oh, speaking of.
Kneeling drop kick, but he's not the legal man.
Oh, nice counter there into a back mount position. Couple punches and then rolling into a nice headlock there. Good combination there from the Stormbreakers.
Very good combination.
Oh, not to be outdone, however.
Combinations.
Oh, goes into the armbreaker again. No.
A lot of ground-based wrestling here that wouldn't. Whoa!
Oh, a hell of a combination. I think smartly tags in for once again a double kick.
That grounded shot. Oh, just another slap to the face, and Lee is not getting out of the ring until now.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know. Once again, it seems like
they're focusing all their attention on Kenny.
Yeah.
Goes for the pin cover. Just got body on body right there. Yoshi just eats a straight.
Ooh.
Speaking of a nice combination right there from Yoshi.
Yeah, nice striking combination. Something that you don't necessarily expect to see here from somebody going against the Fallen, but
yeah, usually you see it, as we said, from the Fallen. Oh, another slap brings him down. Pin cover, just a quick one count.
Those big slaps seem to be really doing their damage.
I mean, if you catch a palm from somebody.
Oh yeah, no, I don't doubt that they hurt, but something you don't necessarily see as much. Oh, both again. It's kind of going into a
total brawl at the moment.
Oh,
now
a little bit of
just taking their time.
Taking her time. Seems like the Stormbreakers are unwilling to go out there and kind of throw her back in, so she has her moment to stare down.
I mean, if you see what happens when they grapple up with the Fallen, it's you never come out the same way that you went in. Oh, that standing switch into the backdrop.
Yeah.
But ends up finding himself in a vulnerable position.
Yeah, it was nice there. Oh, fighting out of it.
As you said, taking on all comers.
Drop
kick to the outside.
Stormbreakers a little bit of cockiness there. I don't know if that's going to go over well. Fallen have definitely been known to punish cockiness. Let's put it that way. Put it gently that way.
Oh yeah, very gently. Missing a lariat. Nice combo. Oh. Another soul butt. Exchange of blows, but he's in bad territory right now. Jeff Su is.
Yeah.
Once again, loses to Yoshi.
Yeah. Like I said, Yoshi's been throwing out some decent striking combinations here, but it's the ground striking game he hasn't necessarily been winning on so far.
So, but there you go. Now it's Kenny versus Lee.
Ooh. Nice.
So many strikes. Just a bevy of punches and headbutts and kicks.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of hard to tell who's even legal until Two people leave the ring. Oh, nice knockout punch there.
Just eats that punch.
Ooh.
Oh, that kick to the lower extremities, bringing him down. Kenny rolls away. Standing head scissors, drags her, but immediately goes for the tag.
Yep, drawing his opponent closer to their side of the ring. Oh, and here we go. Speaking of Donnybrooks, we've got just about everything happening. Just about everything happening now.
Super kick on the inside, straight punch on the outside.
Got action on all fronts here. Oh, I was just about to say they need to start thinking about rolling in. Otherwise, it's going to be a count out.
Oh, missing headbutts, missing soul butts.
Attempted strikes on all fronts from just about damn near everything, but didn't connect until that.
Guillotine leg drop into it looks like somebody might have got busted open.
Yeah, I don't know
paying
who,
attention.
The amount of strikes, it doesn't surprise me, but yeah, it would. We'll have to look and see who that may have been.
Oh, that backslide driver.
That's a nasty backslide.
Nice combination from Yoshi. Kenny in the ring.
Work. Nope, taking all comers. Oh, dragon screw.
Oh, leg caught dragon screw to a figure four. I think Kenny is the one who got the worst of the wear.
Once again, though, it kind of threw me off there. I thought he was legal. Apparently, thankfully, your new ref seems to understand all of this.
Spirit rush.
Punching rush here. Yeah, it's kind of who I thought was going to win that one.
Never have a striking contest with Jeff. You may win once, you may win twice, but you won't win continuously.
Nope. Oh. Double hook, double punch,
super kick,
double kick, double everything. Kicking combination.
Twisting belly to belly.
Was recover. Didn't get much of anything out of that, but. Oh.
The legal man, though, but it's doing enough damage. Roll through pin cover.
No. It's kind of surprising the amount of damage these two people are putting on each other, that even when it's not even a legal man situation, excuse me.
Yeah, if you want to talk about a rivalry, this might be it. There goes the roll cover, breaks out the pin. Oh, that cover!
That might be enough. We're seeing both men neutralized, but no, not quite.
Suplex to the outside.
Yeah, both teams here kind of playing fast and loose with the tag rules, if I have to say, but it definitely has been working for both of these teams. Once again, we have a kind of double situation, one on the outside, one on the inside. And once again, these people on the outside need to start thinking of getting in, otherwise we may have a count out.
No, he gets back up! Runs into a release German of his own!
16, 17, 17.
Oh, an exchange of blows. This is such mayhem.
Yeah, I have to say I did not. I expected this sort of out of the Fallen. I definitely did not expect this level of just complete anarchy from Stormbreakers. But I guess you have to fight like with like. Oh, throwing on that hold once again.
Not the legal man.
Not the legal person.
There goes a taunt.
Oh,
into a 5-star frog splash to the prone Jeff Su into a law market straw.
No. Was in dangerous position and paid for it. We may be looking up into a 30-minute time limit here.
We might. Off the ropes, sliding lariat. Oh, misses the 5-star
misses
frog
it.
splash.
Tag in.
That might be what does it.
That might be the turning point, yeah. Yeah, both teams, I would say, were having a pretty good situation, but that 5-star frog splash miss, that might be enough to get a 3 count win at some point out of here. Just enough weakness.
5-star clutch. Oh, just a 2 count.
Just a 2 count.
You haven't seen any near falls so far.
Yeah, genuinely surprised.
There
going
it goes.
into there it is. Yeah, I kind of expected that to be the turning point, and I was right.
Wait, no. Get control of the ring. Get control of the ring. Cut the camera. Cut the camera.
Yeah, well, an excellent match once again, plagued with antics from the Fallen, but up until that point, that was one hell of a matchup.
I hesitate at putting these two teams once again in a match just because of the way that they have acted inside the ring, especially towards the end of the match. We do not condone this level of animosity. We keep it within the confines of bell to bell. Everything else outside of that is unconscionable, in my opinion. And I need to figure out a way to bring that to bring that back to their forefront of their mind, because I don't know how much longer we can handle this chaos.
Seems like we may have to start thinking about potentially letting them get their aggression out inside of the ring. It's one of those things where for all of this, for all the blood, for all the chaos, for all for all of that, we have never actually had a proper death match inside of TWF.
So you're saying we should meet bloodlust with bloodlust?
It's one of those things where at the very least it would be within the legal confines of the match, yeah. And I don't know. It's one of those things where we may have to talk because we both have problems with this.
Yeah, that'll be for another time. But for right now, an amazing match. Ignore what happened after the ring. An amazing match. Definitely a great showing by the Stormbreakers, showing that they have definitely stepped their game up compared to what they were during the tournament. And Li Shu and Seth Zhu really showing that they are the better matchup in the Fallen compared to what they had in Gabriel Blackwell and Jeff. So we have some new things coming forward. So
yeah, I have to say, as someone who was during kind of our tag team match, admittedly kind of poking fun at your tag team division, that was one hell of a thing. One of those things where if this is the type of competition that they're going to be bringing to any sort of chance at getting the titles, then maybe I do have to worry a bit more than I thought.
We'll see about that. But for right now, we have more matches to come in TCW after this. It's time for another match in TCW. We have the corn-fed assassin, Big Money, Jacob Sapp, coming down to the ring.
We've not seen this man in a little bit here, but I remember the type of things he was capable of back when he was in here, and perhaps that's for the best.
Yes, indeed. I have been speaking to him a lot, trying to make sure to temper a lot of his aggression, a lot of his proclivities towards working outside the confines of the match. Hopefully it sunk in, but here we go. He's going up against Isaac Williams, one half of Onyx, throwing those O's up in the center of the ring, letting everybody know who he reps. Now, again, another person who put on a good showing in singles competition despite being a part of a tag team. Let's see how he handled a guy like Jacob Sapp. Much bigger, much stronger, but the mat wrestling of Isaac might do wonders. Yeah, that's very foreboding, though. Just Jacob eating a chop to the midsection and just not being phased at all. Oh,
one hell of a nasty combination there too.
Very nasty combination.
Oh, attempted spear, gets a couple kicks to the face in response. Definitely not a good.
I don't think he's brought Jacob down to the mat yet.
I think that's kind of a hard thing to do. Well,
there you go.
Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, a nice snap there brings him down. Right now, it's all about just trying to wear him down as much as you possibly can. Jacob doing what? Oh, right there with the sickle.
The hell is that?
I can't believe this is happening again. I told him not to.
I don't even know if we've seen that from him prior to this. That might be something new.
Oh! Release German from the top rope, just a 1 count. Sap showing a lot of resiliency. Hopefully we don't see any more of that action with the sickle.
Yeah.
There goes those clubbing blows.
Oh.
It's weirdly refreshing hearing them without the yowls and growls of kitty boys.
Yeah, as much as I do miss our good friend Saltini, it is one of those things where I don't necessarily miss his strange fascination with meowing.
With meowing cat boys.
Oh,
nice kick already. Barely 5 minutes in, and Isaac is absolutely exhausted. That's what happens when you try to take out a guy like Sap.
Or when you get a sickle to the face.
True enough. Oh, and ding dong. Oh, and neck snap.
Surprised that Isaac is able to just get up from that.
Trying to play to his strengths, bringing Sap down to the mat, but Sap is not having it.
Yeah, I would say those things where...
he stole the binding of Isaac!
He stole it and won with it.
And wins with it!
And is continuing to just hold on to it. I don't think your boy learned a damn thing.
Oh, all right. Okay. Haley, break him up. Break him up.
Yeah.
I don't think she can hear me. What?
Well, once again, going off with a little bit of a disappointing finish to an otherwise decent match, although definitely quick. But Jacob Sap winning, just taunting Isaac by winning with his own finisher.
The binding of Isaac just usually sometimes when they steal these finishers, they end up, not working out well for the practitioners because the person they use it up against has not only learned how to put it on, but learned how to get out of it just in case of a situation like this. But again, Sap is kind of hard to figure out.
He's an enigma. I would say, really, at this point, the only thing that I could see finally felling and finally beating him in any considerable way would be a wrestler that could go the distance with him. And I don't know who even that might be. Because you can see even in that one, even 6 minutes in, Sap, the big boy he is, was starting to kind of get winded, starting to slow down a little bit. There's a reason why he had to kind of pull off stealing that finisher like he did.
Yeah, I guess you would call that a desperation move that ended up working out because they were going hard. Isaac Williams and Jacob Sap were going hard for the full 6 minutes and 16 seconds, putting on whatever they could. There was no real rest. There was no real time to separate. And as you said, Sap is the one who won.
Yeah, you saw a few times where they went for like a breather, but it was for like a blink, if that. So, well, again, I hate to say it, but once again, Jacob Sap putting forth a dominant position here and showcasing why he isn't to be taken lightly.
Not one to be trifled with. I'll have to figure something out. Sap needs to be humbled.
Yeah,
and we need to figure that out.
We do. But in the meantime, I believe you have a main event putting on.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's go ahead and jump right into that.
Indeed. We'll be with that in just a moment.
Okay, I sent our general manager backstage to speak to Jacob Sap about the use of the sickle, about a lot of his activity inside the ring. Hopefully something will take in the future. But let's move on. Let's move on to much more pleasant things. We have the leader of El Indemito and Prince Rivera going up against our main champion, our TCW champion, and Daryl Duncan.
Indeed we are. Nice, pretty belt coming out.
Very nice, very shiny. Now, I've seen a change in Dunn, a major change in Dunn ever since he won that title. He took about 2 weeks off after winning it, and he came back far more ruthless than I've ever seen him.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the sort of the time that he's been in a couple of other organizations prior. But, he's always had kind of a bit of a ruthless streak even here in TWF. but
but
it's
like
definitely
this,
come
this
out
seems to
since
be, like,
he's
especially much more focused.
yeah, focus ruthlessness. I would say would be a good summation of his current moveset.
We got those shoulder busts from Prince Rivera. Nice little double leg takedown. But Vera is very smart and very wise not to allow Dunn to bring you down to the mat and like take you down.
Yeah. Oh. I'm not even sure what to call that, but it definitely was pretty. Oh. Off the ropes again. Oh. Nice takedown there. Then just working a body hold there. Oh, that's a new one. He used to go for the Kamagoye. That seems just to be a kick to the face. Speaking of that ruthless style that Dunn has sort of gained since his recent title win.
Just picked up some new moves. Picked up some. I wonder where he went for those 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know.
What dojo he went to?
Yeah, I mean, interesting to find out.
Oh! Very deep standing reverse DDT.
Ooh.
Sure enough, that drop kick right to the kneeling Prince Rivera.
Oh, tries to go for a leapfrog to start something and just gets shoved over in response.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know.
Suplex into a task mission?
I don't know what that was. Seemed like he basically just got him into position in midair, which I don't know how that was even possible.
Oh, those attempted takedowns are not working out in his favor. That big body splash, 1, 2.
Ooh,
just a 2 count. Nice combination from Prince Rivera. Now, we speak a lot about Dunn, but Prince Rivera, despite not having the best win-loss record, is still not one to be played with, especially when he usually has El Endemito at ringside. This time he's going in alone. Then that drop kick from the elbow drop from the top rope into a DDT.
Yeah, he normally has his friends, much like True and much like a couple of other groups here. Powers and numbers and all that. Oh, God. But it's interesting to see him come out here by himself, especially against the champion. He must be looking to get an honest win. This is one of those things where it would be much more likely.
Oh, there it is again.
Spinning hole again in the ropes, though. It would be much more likely for him to get.
Oh my God!
A chance at the title if he can prove that he actually did so legitimately. Also, yes, that was one hell of a DDT.
Jesus. Shoots a half, just gets the 2 count, drags him into the middle, and once again,
just another kick to the face. Oh, once again with that sort of sitting drop kick.
Oh, and meets drop kick to drop kick.
Rivera showing how it's done. Oh,
Rivera with that rear cobra clutch.
Oh, another dangerous DDT there.
Haynes going for the punch. Oh. There you go, that frog splash.
Just a 2 count, though.
Oh, that kick right to the back of the head. Goes right there for the clutch.
Oh, and near fall. I have to say, I'm a little surprised. I did not expect Prince Rivera to go fight this long, fight this hard against the champion, but he's getting near falls on Dunn here.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh.
Good kick to a lariat.
Lariat here. Letting him down, and then,
that dangerous knee, very short.
Short knee strike. Oh,
and there goes that very ruthless combination that we were just talking about.
Yeah, that's a
right there to a double arm clutch.
And yeah, that didn't surprise me that he would lay down after that one.
That combination with that knee into that double arm clutch. Very tight pin cover right there. Prince Rivera, though, put up a really good fight, though.
2 really, really close near falls. I would say that just from that match alone, he might have at least a chance, maybe maybe a chance at going against Daryl for the title proper?
Okay, so far that's Jacob Sapp, that's Franco Silva, Martin Valentine, Prince Rivera, all who have a claim to a shot at the champion.
Yeah, I would say you have a lot of potential number one contenders. You might have to actually do something about that at some point here.
I might have something in mind for that, but until then, we'll figure out. But yeah, there you go. That was the main event. Not the longest match, but still a very, very high match evaluation because Prince Rivera put his all into trying to be the champ. Because right now, I guess I can understand the need to increase your intensity if everybody has a target on your back. Because Prince Rivera, there's a lot to be said about him. Sometimes, you can relate to him as a slacker, but there he came with his A game, something that you rarely see from him because, again, he usually has his entourage around him, his crew around him, making it much easier for him to win these singles competitions. Here he wanted to show the world that he belongs in the ring with the champion, and he definitely did, despite a losing effort.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree with all that. Those things where he definitely, like I said, he definitely belongs in that sort of picture of, you would say, figuring out who might be your new next number one contender. And I would say he's so far been kind of the standout in El Enemido. We can joke all you want about El Enemido's tag team losing against Mikey Cornstarch and all that, but you also kind of have to remember that El Enemido was kind of a favorite going into that tag tournament originally, with the nice win in multi-man competition going into that. Ended up disappointing, but yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where I think El Enemido has a lot of potential that they've so far wasted, I think would be not too harsh. But
wasted seems like the perfect way to describe it. I mean, there's a reason why we say it's a disappointment, because if it was expected for them to falter, then you wouldn't really have much of a buzz around this team. But the reason why it's so disappointed is because we see the potential in the ring. So, I don't know what will be the magical thing that happens that unlocks that potential into something much more fruitful for the team.
Yeah. No, I agree. Well, I think that's both of us done in our normal match cards. As normal, we're going to move into some sort of cross-promotional and more exhibition-style matchups between both of our groups, as well as some freelancers. So we should be seeing some interesting matchups here. I think we have a few things in mind, so do keep watching, and we'll be right back with you. So,
all right, get all of the frustration and aggression out right now.
Yep, this is what we were talking about earlier. This is what I was kind of hinting at. I talked it over with Spotty over here, and he agreed that might be a good idea to get both of our teams that have a little bit of a problem with aggression and just let them have it out in a match that befits them.
A problem with aggression and rule breakings and all manner of authority. Already Daniel's busted open.
Yeah, I don't know what necessarily hit him with that, but Iko on the outside. I'm not entirely sure what her plan is, leaving Daniel kind of alone in here at the moment. I guess, came in with a weapon. That was the plan.
Yeah, that would be the plan. There you go. That torture octopus stretch.
Yeah.
Snapping and tugging at the arms.
Putting on something fierce.
And yes, I did put Salmon in the ring, so our actual damn bear will be at her best.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things where a matchup like this, I can't think of any rev better.
A dual amount of activity.
Popping on that explosive barbed wire bat there.
Everything is wired to explode when it comes to the barbed wire. Literally barbed wire to explode.
Light tubes in here, barbed wire in here. Iko would definitely in her element as she pops Lizu in the back with that explosive bat. Just going wild with it.
Oh, this death match. Oh, that low blow. Stomping on the hands. Oh.
Cover here. This is, by the way, both a tornado match, as you can see, but also an elimination match. So it's one of those things where if one person does get taken out, it is not the end of the match.
And just like Aiko, Lee steps out, letting Jeff handle it all by himself.
I kind of wonder if that's, you know, they're also looking for a weapon out there or what. But kind of dangerous wandering out in the ring for any reason, considering that that barbed wire outside is also, as you put it, barbed wire to explode.
Dragon screwed from Lee. An exchange of blows from Jeff and Daniel. Stamping on the hands.
Oh, once again into the barbed wire there. Just everyone getting a taste of it. Oh, everyone getting a taste of it.
Oh,
another bat.
So many explosions.
Another explosion. Another bat. Another explosion.
Another explosion. This is pandemonium.
Well, it's kind of what we asked for, and kind of what we're getting.
Maybe this will give them all, like, you know, calmed the frick down. Oh, the choke chain. Stealing the choke chain from Daniel. Not his finishing move. It's actually his partner's, but still. Oh, Aiko just going crazy with that bat again. Going ham.
Taking out.
Completely non-kosher with the bat.
Oh, giving the choke chain right back there with Daniel. Oh.
This is just ultra violence right now.
It's, like I said, it's kind of what we asked for. Oh, almost into that barbed wire board.
Let's see if nobody gets thrown into that board.
I should say. No, so far all the light tubes are there, but I think barbed wire was on the mind because that barbed wire bat certainly is getting a lot of play right now. As Aiko picks it up again. Oh!
And explodes on Jeff. I had to think for a second.
As Lizu wanders out once again, I'm kind of wondering what her plan is out there. There has to be something out there that she's looking for, but what it is and why it can't just be the things in the match. Out there for quite some time, but comes back in.
A 2 count.
Oh. Once again, I go with the bat. Nope.
Exchange of blows. I don't know if you want to exchange blows with anybody in this ring.
I don't know if you want to do much in this ring. Oh, Lizu getting into something, but getting right out of it.
Oh, I don't know how she got ding-donged, but she got ding-donged.
I don't know. Oh, taking a light 2 off the board. Uh-oh. Oh, almost landed in it there.
1, 2.
Then, and then
Daniel is out.
Daniel is out. That means that True, unfortunately, is
down one man.
Down one. That being said, it is the Queen of Heart style in there, and self-professed, the deathmatch queen. Daniel is sitting there at ringside now, just kind of awaiting his moment, calling over the bear to stop that submission hold. He's working kind of as a manager now, it looks like, essentially. So, may not be quite as one-sided of a match as we thought in the first place.
I think he was the one doing all the bleeding, so, like, no wonder they ended up getting that loss.
Yeah. Well, someone in here is bleeding still, considering there's a lot of blood for one person in here.
It's hard to see who.
It is, with all the things going on.
Yeah, Aiko's putting up a fight. Oh, explosions!
Just popping those bats against the team of the Fallen here, but that's it. The numbers game was too much. And once again, while we didn't hear it coming out, we have to hear it was they are about to leave. because the song is very loud.
It's just unnecessary.
Really unnecessary, and it, like I said, always surprises me.
Okay.
Well, that was a fun bit of pointless violence.
I mean, sometimes it's what they need. We also noticed that there was no after the match shenanigans.
There wasn't, mostly because I think both people were essentially knocked out or pretty darn close. Which, I mean, hey, that's one way to definitely stop that.
Yeah, hopefully that's what we get out of that. Hopefully that we don't have to worry about this anymore. People are fine now, right? We're good.
I would hope, but I don't know if I would necessarily put money on it.
You got a point there.
And it's one of those things where if it does work and it works for time, you know, we can always put more of these types of matches on. I'm fine with that.
Like, we haven't had a cage match yet. Let's try that.
We haven't had a cage match. We haven't had a couple of these sort of more hardcore matches. Be interesting to see. But until that point, we are moving on to our next match. We'll be there with just a moment. There we go. On pack whoopsies aside.
Well,
we're back in action here.
Isn't the Matt Gremlin himself?
Once again, double booked here, but we've seen that happen a couple times before, both with the mod pack, grappling gremlin as well as a couple of the people.
Who's this?
This is another freelancer.
Oh, wow.
Recently hired by the TWF.
Well, look at
Mr.
him.
Bob Alden. He calls himself the rock and roller.
Just like rock and roll.
Just like Bobby Wood. And here we are.
Let's see how Xain, the Matt Gremlin, already starts off with the fireman's carry.
Starts out with a nice fireman's carry. Shot to the midsection here. Oh! Bob playing with him, though, a little bit.
Bob! Look at Bobby over here. When was the last time you saw Bob in a sports team?
It's been a while. And granted, he looks like he kind of came out of the 1980s, so, you know.
Yeah, and when I say Bob, I don't mean a Robert. I don't need a Bobby. I mean a literal just Bob. Here we go. He's not Robert Alden. He's Bob.
Yeah. Oh.
And already Xain is jawing down to Bob. Going for the Nagata lock.
Nagata lock there. One of the Gremlins' favorites. Oh,
aside
take down
from his my turn on the Xbox that has never finished a match.
Yeah, it is a favorite. I don't know if I would necessarily say it's a good favorite though. Oh, nice double scoop and a slam there by Bob.
Give him, just a simple straight to the head.
Straight to the head there.
Nice chops from Xain.
Bob so far kind of keeping the match pace a little slower than I think is normal around here, but it's being technical with it.
Oh, yes, indeed. Just very, very methodical, very, very, very measured, I guess is the word that you would say if you wanted to be politically correct instead of just saying slow.
Nice figure four. Nice Boston crowd there going in through the sort of essentials.
This dude is definitely wrestling like a Bob.
He's definitely a Bob, yes. Oh, once again, kind of throwing the Gremlin off his game there, throwing a little bit of a shade there.
Nice little scoop slam, drags him to the middle of the ring, but sure enough, Xain gets up. Probably more spry and more limber than the current Bob. They go with that pig clutch.
Wrist pig clutch, yeah. Shot to the midsection. Xain kind of, once again, sort of circling around, trying to find a good place to attack from. Nice takedown.
Now, at the same time, we have to admit that that Xain did have himself a nice little match, tag team competition, going up against the one half of the Gemstone Warriors and also Su-Jin Kim. So, like, you would have to believe that he might end up finding himself a little bit more tired, a little bit more, nice little leg sweep takedown, a little bit more exhausted compared to Bob over here. But again, also you have to add into the fact that Xain has never had a chance to scout Bob.
Yeah, a new person, new situation. I have a feeling that the kind of the slower pace of this is a more methodical pace. Oh, low blow there
you can't get no more methodical than a punch to the ding.
Oh, Koji clutch. I was about to talk about methodical. It kind of picked up a little here. But my thought was, before it all changed, the methodical base may actually benefit the Gremlin as well, because of the fact that he's already been through a match tonight. But it seems like that pace has definitely picked up a little bit as we see a running elbow from Bob.
Yeah, you would have to believe that he got a second wind. The hard shot from Bob. Nice headlock, pulling him over down to in line with the ropes. And sure enough, these nice little strikes have been felling Bob at the moment. Surfboard stretch. Oh! Small package driver!
Small package driver kind of threw the Gremlin off his game there. Twisting brainbuster. We're definitely starting to see the other side of Bob here, it looks like, as he throws the Gremlin down.
Bob is definitely no slouch when it comes to some of these moves.
Yeah.
That leg lift slap, very disrespectful, but it's still enough to go down. Now, if any of y'all have ever tripped and fell in your much more advanced ages now, you know that getting up again is a chore in and of itself. So that slap may not do a lot of damage in terms of a strike, but picking yourself back up, that takes a lot of energy out of you.
Yeah. You know, both these men we've gone through enough matches now. Well, Bob hasn't, obviously, but the Gremlin's gone through enough matches now to prove that he has decent enough cardio. Oh, getting just a nice tap to the jaw there.
And there he goes, yelling, going,
the auto drop. But as I was saying, it's one of those things where even with a decent cardio, you're right, it adds up.
That's what it is. Like, whenever you start seeing wrestlers put a move on and go for a pin immediately, knowing that they won't get the 3 count, that's the mentality is still the same. Using your full core to kick out takes its toll on you, and as you said, it adds up. It's compounded interest, you could say. Oh, twist of fate!
But Zane's back up almost immediately. The Ono drop.
Another Ono drop.
The disrespect as he wins once again. Gremlin going 2 for 2 here. Kind of surprising, but Bob Baldwin putting in a nice showing there.
Absolutely exhausted as a result.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting quite what he got out of Bob, and Bob got close with that small package driver, but unfortunately was not able to bring it home. So I don't think we've seen the last. I don't think we've seen the last of Bob, but
yeah, for a nice showing, this is not bad. We might be able to find a place for him either at OO or TCW somewhere down the line, because as we said, we have opportunities for everybody, new or old. Somebody with Bob Alden's skill set might actually do numbers for us. So
yep,
we'll see.
All right, we have one more match planned for you all, and I think we will all enjoy it. It's one of our fan favorites and one of the people who represents a fan of ours in it, and so we'll see that in just a moment.
Yes, sir.
Reverend, please come quick. 'Cause I got something to admit. I met a man out in the sticks, a good old miss. He drove a Series 10 Cadillac and wore a cigar on his lip. Don't you know the devil wears a suit and tie? Saw him driving down the 61 in early July. White as the cotton field and sharp as a knife. I heard him howling as he passed me by.
Abby, but who's this man?
I don't know, but we're going to the ring now because he's in there with Labby at the moment. Well, we had Labby scheduled for a match tonight. But this is not the match that we had scheduled for him. I don't really know who this man is, or what is.
Whoever he is, he's big.
Yeah, he is definitely large. I am getting word from the back that he is a signed wrestler. He has the right to be out here, but I have no idea who signed him or what his deal is. I don't even know his name.
I didn't. What even is his name?
I don't know. This is all a mystery to me.
Double knees. I mean, I guess we got to call like a regular match. It's sanctioned.
Like I said, I'm getting word that it is in fact a sanctioned match. Labby out here is, this is a standard TWF match now, just with a mystery opponent, I guess.
I had to double check because it did feel like it was just a fan that jumped the turnstiles and found his way into the ring. You don't want to do that, especially with a guy like Charlie Labrador. He's not someone to be trifled with, but he's putting up a good fight regardless, whoever he is.
Yeah, we saw on the on that mysterious vignette or video or whatever it was that started off with this, that he appeared at the actual beginning of the ramp, but I don't know if that's where he came from or if he did actually jump from the crowd. We had some technical difficulties, as you saw, around the same time period, so I don't know if that's related to that or not. But here we are, I guess.
Like, somebody in the truck probably shut everything off and just played the video. I don't know if they were coerced into doing it, paid to do it, if there's some sort of control that he has over him, because as you said, your girl is just like calling the match like a regular match. Yeah, and there has to be something here, and I'm a little bit lost for words considering, like I said, it was a legitimate match. I'm getting word from that all of this is sanctioned, but even still, they can't tell me his name. I don't know how they signed someone who they don't know the name of. Yeah, like what do you put down? Do you just sign an X on the line?
I guess so at the moment. This is Wrestler X fighting Labby at the moment.
Oh, but Labby is still holding his own. There he goes, calling for the dog co-bruster.
Yeah, Labby, always a fan favorite here, as when putting on some excellent matches. Definitely showing this newcomer sort of the ropes of TWF, but
indeed. Let's get the dog time in the chat. Oh, there it is. What do you call that? A bear hug?
Yeah, it's kind of the Hackenschmidt style?
Hackenschmidt style hair, bear hug or rack or whatever. Oh!
Just put him down to the mat, looking to the crowd for something.
For something or someone?
Someone, perhaps, yeah. I wonder if it's one of those things where in this sort of situation, one can only wonder if he's actually alone in all of this. Oh. Nice
I mean,
knockout punch by
I
Labby.
think not. Like, if somebody's able to play the production stuff in the truck, he can't be alone. Oh, there goes that grounded full Nelson. We're getting the crowd going off on dog time right about now. They're cheering for him regardless of what's about to happen. Rear naked choke on the much bigger, much taller man. I guess I could just say, just man.
Yeah, that man, yeah. Getting some decent offense, and kind of like I said, whoever this person is definitely might be regretting him coming in at this point, but...
Uh-oh. Oh, that package DDT!
Package DDT getting a near fall.
Getting a near fall on Charlie Labrador is not an easy feat.
Definitely not in 11 minutes, and definitely not after the beating he's taken, which doesn't really look like it's really phased him all that much. Back into that torture rack.
We gotta figure out what dojo he's coming from.
Yeah, what dojo? I had to find out a lot about this man.
Sleepy Time Junction!
Can he tap? No. He breaks out of it.
Fairly quickly, considering.
Yeah. Not a worrying leak, though. A little bit dazed there. Sleepy Time Junction again.
One more time, Sleepy Time Junction! And breaks out pretty quickly.
Oh.
Able
to lift up the big man here, the big Labby.
Handle choke slam?
And that's it.
Wow!
And there's that music that we heard in the vignette before. I guess.
It's man.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Still a 90% match evaluation for this mysterious stranger.
Yeah, looks like maybe in graphics department looks like you finally managed to get a name out of him. One Mr. Nick.
Mr. Nick. Well, like, does he have a first name or just a surname?
I don't know. That's a kind of a mystery in of itself. I do know that it was originally scheduled to be, I'm looking at the notes here, to be Sibu Sisu versus Charlie after Sibu Sisu won against Takashi, the now former champion. But obviously that unfortunately didn't happen. That would have been probably a good match too. But we have we have a new mystery here at the very least in TWF. I'm not sure who this man is, what his plans are, but yeah. Go ahead.
I would suggest you go backstage and check in on Sibu Sisu. The last time we had a situation like that, it was True coming out and beating down the Stormbreakers just to take their spot in the position, and you don't want to risk that level of injury. So if I were you, I would send management backstage to sack up on Sibu Sisu.
Yeah, I would too, and we'll once we're off here. So now I'm. Bit of a loss. This was going to be our last match, kind of the last kickoff match, feel good match between Labby versus Sibu Sisu, but fortunately with this mysterious stranger, it's kind of, I won't say it's deflated, but it's definitely added intrigue to it.
Definite intrigue, especially for somebody who took such a beating from Labby and still managed to get the win.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely took a lot of punishment. 13 minutes in the match with Labby is no slouch regardless.
Yeah, I would never want to have 13 minutes with Labby.
No. Well, I guess there's not really much else to say here besides that'd be all for us here at TWF.
Yes, indeed. Thank you again for joining us. Thank you again for 10 weeks of TWF Wednesday Night War. Starting Thursday, we're going to be having 3 days straight of recaps, not including this particular week of content, week's worth of content. We'll be getting that up hopefully by next Wednesday so that you can watch and see whatever you missed out. But again, 10 weeks is no slouch. We want to thank each and every single one of you for joining us. I want to make sure that you are following and subscribing if you can to Comrade Husky Gaming, who is we're very thankful for hosting us on every single Wednesday night, giving us a chance to showcase the talent of all of our great wrestlers and our great production crew, despite how there might be some hiccups, like for instance with the Fallen somehow having a rabid fan that ramps up the volume to, I guess, drown out and disorient the opponents. That might be what the issue is. But we want to thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you're following Carmen Husky Gaming on Twitch. Also, anything else we have?
At Comrade Husky on Twitter would also be there. And of course, follow
Kaiju
as well over here, both on Twitch as well as Twitter as well. So,
all right,
yeah,
that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, no real talk though. I do have to say that it's been a pleasure doing 10 weeks of this so far. It's been one of those things where I definitely started this thinking that I kind of went into it thinking that it would go a couple weeks at least, and then we'd maybe see, and then it definitely has kind of sprouted into its own little thing here that I've been happy to host and happy to be a major part of since the beginning here. So
Likewise,
I plan on doing this for quite some time to come. And hopefully we'll just be growing in terms of our kind of the roster as well as our fan base every week. So I know we got some attention last week from kind of a weird source. It was kind of I think an NXT podcast. I didn't call it out at the time because I was a little confused as to it was one of those things where
who they were.
Yeah, I didn't know who they were or what their plan was. So they kind of showed up for like one match, made some noise, and then kind of left. And more power to them. So I actually whispered them and said thanks for that. I guess they also seem like cool guys. I added them to the auto host. I think it was, what is there? I think did they follow me?
Like NXT something.
It was like Up NXT or something like that. It's not on my. Hold on.
Something like that.
Probably. I can find it in a second here. Up NXT podcast. Yeah. So
there you go.
Go give them a shout out too. I guess I have not actually watched their stuff yet. I'll readily admit, so it could suck. I guess.
I mean, hey, sometimes having extra eyes on you makes you improve your project, your product. So who knows? Maybe having this shout out, a little bit of extra scrutiny might make them go, okay, you know what? If we do suck, let's unsuck.
Let's unsuck, yeah. No, and it's also one of those things where they seem like cool enough people when they came in here, so none of them made a fuss, none of them said anything that they shouldn't have. So I'll happily give them a shout out just for that. I don't think of anything else that needs to be said. We will be continuing doing our league stuff as well as some other nonsense this month, and then, like I said, next month will be the big actual league. That should also be pretty fun. So if none of you have seen kind of a league, or if none of you follow real wrestling, or if you've never seen like the New Japan version of leagues, this will be very similar to the G1. The league mode in Fire Pro is actually pretty much based off of the G1. So it'll be essentially 2 blocks of people going against each other, and then a final at the end of the 2 people who had kind of the best win-loss ratios of the 2 blocks. So should be fun, and of course then we'll have a nice World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh yes, indeed, and that's going to be across both promotions, just overall heavyweight champion.
Yep.
But again, thank you guys for joining us.
Yep. Much like our tag champs, which we'll also be looking into at some point, probably this month, as to how to figure that out. So. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys again for watching us. Hope you have a wonderful night out there, and we'll have to catch you on the next Wednesday Night War. Deuces.